Hello, everyone. Welcome to the assignment screencast for our journals that will be spread out over the course of our entire semester. Just want to go quickly through this assignment sheet that is posted with this video. So you can download this and do with it what you need. So let's just begin up at the top. Per the syllabus, there are going to be 5 journal entries possible over the course of our entire semester together. Based on the grade that you want in the class will depend on how many of these that you choose to do. So I have the grade breakdown down here. This is the exact same as it is in the course syllabus. So what are these journal entries? These are essentially ways for you to show me how you're engaging and how you're thinking about concepts across our course, is what it is. Each of the entries will be between 1 and 3 pages long, typed double spaced, and you turn them in via Dropbox in D2L. So make sure you meet that minimum of 300 words. If you don't get to the 300 words, it will not count for credit. Okay, so you can rewrite these in the event that you do one and it doesn't quite meet the standard that I'm looking for. But most of the time, if you meet the 300 words and you engage the concepts, you're going to be just fine. Okay, these are my opportunity to see how you're thinking, give you feedback, and to help you dig deeper into the material as we move through our course each week. So you can turn these in via the Dropbox, and I'll tell you what, let me open up my D2L over here. I am a little all over the place right now. Let me come to our class. The Dropbox, by the way, just to remind you, the Dropbox is actually here in Activities, Assignments, and it's right here. The journal entry one would go right here. There are going to be no real due dates here. I might put in the very end of the semester, but there's no real due date here for a reason, and you can see that now. The reason why is because you get to turn these in at your pace over the entire semester. And the reason why is because I like to leave you the opportunity to manage your time in the way that is best for you. So you can turn them in at your own pace with 2 stipulations. 1, there needs to be at least 1 week between each journal submitted, okay, in D2L. Now, I'm not going to measure it exactly. You know, if you turn in journal 1 on Friday at 4 o'clock, and then the next week it's Friday at 2 o'clock, I'm not freaked out about that or anything. What I'm meaning is I don't want you to turn in 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 journals at once. I want them spread out with at least a week in between them because these are meant to engage the material in a particular manner. I also don't want them all coming in at once. I don't want everyone waiting till the end of the semester writing 5 journals. Number 1, that's not good for your learning. Number 2, there's no way I can grade them quick enough, okay? So the idea is for you to turn them in spread out over the course of the semester. All journals must be submitted by Sunday, December the 6th at 11:30 p.m. After that time, no journals will be accepted. Okay? So you can take a look at the course schedule. You can take a look at the prompts that I've given you here, and you can spread these out as you see fit. Now, I have had students in the past who will write 1 or 2 of them at the same time and then wait to turn them in to where there's the week in between the 2. That's perfectly fine. But I actually encourage you to try to time them with the material. Now, what I've done is in the course schedule, in the syllabus, I've given you suggested due dates. If you're like, oh my gosh, don't leave this up to me to figure out when to turn these in, I've given you suggested due dates. So if you come down to week 4, you'll see here, journal entry 1's suggested due date is the end of week 4 at 11:30 p.m. And I've done that throughout our course schedule so that you can sort of say, you know what, okay, how do I pace this? Here's a way. All right. Now you could turn journal 1 in earlier. You could wait and turn journal 1 in later. It is up to you, but I have given you a suggested pace so that as they pop up in the course schedule, you can see that. Okay. So the prompts for the journals are found here in the assignment sheet. Each journal prompt has a specific, or so each journal has a specific prompt. So journal number 1 has to do with stuff from early in our semester. And so I'm looking for you to explore the further connections presented in one and or both of the bullet points below. So you just explore the connections between intent, meaning, and implicit personal theories. Or you can explore the connections between communication reality and implicit personal theories. As you can see, implicit personal theories are important, and I'm wanting you to explore connections between that and other concepts, okay? Journal prompt number 2 has to do with communication in the self. Journal prompt 3 is actually going to be very important. Journal prompt number 3 is your opportunity to have a first shot at the theory section of the big artifact paper, which is our final paper in the course. I know I haven't assigned that paper yet, but I will have by the time you get to this point in the semester. This is your opportunity to take a free shot, essentially, at writing what many students find to be the most difficult part of the paper. And so you literally write section 3 of the artifact paper as a journal entry. You turn that in. Now, the idea is for you to turn that in prior to the artifact paper. Some students will not do that, and they'll do this later. That doesn't help you as much. But the idea is to turn in journal prompt number 3 before you do the artifact paper, so that you can turn it in. I can read this part, give you feedback, and then you can take that feedback and then literally copy and paste what you did in your third journal into the artifact paper. It scaffolds in perfectly. Okay, and I give you all of the information here. I'll remind you of this as we get further in the semester as well. Journal prompt number 4 has to do with you picking some of the concepts from sort of the mid part of our semester, the mid to late part of our semester, and talking about how they impact interpersonal communication. And then the final journal is what are the top 3 ideas in the course to you. Okay, now this is all here for you to use at your discretion. If you have any questions about it, please shoot me a message or hit me up in a discussion board. I would say send me a D2L message. That's probably the best way to ask a question. And I will be happy to clear that up for you, okay? So there you go, folks. That is the journal assignment. Let me know if you have any questions. I'll see you in the boards.